We've already got 36 points on the board. We just played over 4 minutes here in Oakland as Golden State leading Phoenix 19-17. First quarters at times have been a real problem for the Warriors defensively as they found themselves down by 10 points or more in the first quarter 18 times. Look, obviously the Knicks, Seattle, Charlotte, teams that have really struggled when they fall from behind. Golden State at times can come back. Maybe that's the problem. They know they can come back, so sometimes they ease their way into the game defensively.
Well, Doug Collins taught me long ago that it's a first quarter league as much as it is a fourth quarter league, because the first quarter sets a tone about your readiness. And Golden State can't rely. They only remember, Mike, the 7 comebacks from being down 10+. They're forgetting about the 11 that they lost. You have to be ready to play in this league. Teams are too good.
Well, you look at what they did against Phoenix the first time they met. They gave up 37 points to the Suns in the first quarter, and they led by 8. They're up 45-37. Stoudemire back out. And a defensive 3 seconds with 4 on the shot clock. It's against Harrington, so a technical foul. And Steve Nash, who's shooting at 90% from the line, will go there. He's shooting 90%, and he's 7th in the league.
That's really incredible because free throw shooting overall, there's so many bad free throw shooters in the league that we sometimes forget now how many really good free throw shooters there are.
Again, Stoudemire's hit 33 in a row, yet he doesn't do it. And Nash third all-time behind Mark Price and Rick Barry. Nash always, his shooting percentages from the field, from the three-point range, just, it's unbelievable as Diaw gets inside.
And they're switching every pick and roll, so that's putting Baron Davis onto bigger players like Stoudemire and Diaw. He's already got 1 foul. They can ill afford to have him in foul trouble.
Diaw and Harrington, a couple of versatile forwards. Now Diaw picks up Davis on the switch, uses his strength, misses the shot, Hill the rebound. Here comes Raja Bell. Bell misses, Jackson lost it, trying to get it with one hand. Bell, I was looking for somebody in the corner. There was nobody there. Stoudemire inside. Boy, a guy his size with that agility.
Well, he's such a good shooter now that you have to play the jump shot. Then he just blows by the first defender, and there's no shot blocking and really no one right now willing to take a charge.
Blocked by Diaw. We've seen defense. Hill banks it in. And a 4-point lead. What has he added? What you've seen with Phoenix this year, Jeff?
Well, I think he gives them a good perimeter defender who's another playmaker off the dribble, so it's not just in Nash's hands to make every play. The problem is he does not, as we see a wild shot by Davis. What he doesn't do is spread the floor, which we've seen from every other wingman in Phoenix.
Diaw misses the layup, gets it back. Steve Nash on the pull-up. In and out. And Harrington, quick outlet. 4-point lead for Phoenix, just past the midway point of the opening period. Davis, Matt Barnes. Barnes can't connect. You miss a couple and your shooting percentage plummets from the quick start we had. Golden State here at home, 16-9. This has become one of the best atmospheres in the NBA, Oracle Arena. They've sold out now. Tonight expected to be their 18th sellout. Ever since last year, the rebirth of Golden State Warrior basketball with that upset of Dallas in the first round. Fans have always loved the NBA, but they're just going crazy for their team now.
It's like a college atmosphere last year here in Golden State. But with winning comes even more expectations, and now the Golden State fans expect even more from their team.
Raja Bell can't connect. Meanwhile, Phoenix on the road this year, they're 17-9. As we said, one of those losses to Golden State. But they have the best record right now in the Western Conference. Count it, and a foul. Good aggressive move from Steven Jackson, who's having his best year. A chance for a three-point play.
They just isolate Jackson on the wing. He just backs in Raja Bell, a premier perimeter defender, and then just rolls off his body to the baseline and finishes. One of the reasons, Mike, why these teams don't turn it over very often is because They don't pass it that much. And that's not a negative. They're both very unselfish teams, but they're point guard dominated teams that shoot early in the clock. So they're not running intricate patterns that require a lot of people to handle the ball and thus have a chance to turn it over.
And they've both been amongst the leaders in that category, as you mentioned. Jackson hits the free throw. Jackson had that 41-point game you saw in their last outing. 16 of them in the fourth quarter in one of the biggest comebacks in the NBA this season, defeating the Washington Wizards. Diaw posting up Jackson. He's doubled. And a reach-in foul. Jackson agrees with the call. Not the penalty yet. That's their 14th foul. Andres Beatrice will check in for the first time. And Matt Barnes first wants to find out if the foul was on him. And it is. Nash and Davis. What a fun matchup. So different in terms of their approaches. Bell, shot clock down to 3. Nash is going to have to put it up. Just gets it off in time. And barely hit the rim. Ellis quickly out ahead to Jackson. Harrington using his advantage. Goes right at Skinner, who just came in. Nice tip in. Nope, they're going to wave it off. Saying Ellis touched it while it was above the cylinder. Jimmy Clark says offensive interference.
When you're under 6 feet, there should be no such rule as goaltending. Oh, it was the right call, but I like to see Monte Ellis up above the rim. There should be a new rule.
Well, the European rule, international ball, Nash, nice move to the basket as you can touch it. A lot of coaches have said that they would like to see that change to the European rule. Would you like that?
No. I've never understood that rule. Why should you be able to knock it off the rim?
Skinner can't track it down. Golden State ball. Once the shot attempt hits the rim, it's anybody's game. No, you don't like it?
I don't like that one. But then again, not many coaches like my ideas either, so we're equal.
Well, the pace is slowed down. We're tied at 26. Jackson cleared out. Good call. Offensive foul. That's his second, as he used his right arm to create some space. Rodney Mott listening, but not really paying attention.
Jackson's just backing in the smaller Barbosa, and he definitely wiped him out and wiped him away. That's a good call by Rodney Mott.
We saw Barbosa. He's come into the game. There's the officiating crew, Jim Clark, the crew chief, Tommy Nunez Jr., and Rodney Mott. Nice feed down low, and Skinner. Ryan Skinner, the veteran, who's bounced all around the NBA in his first year with Phoenix, kind of taking over the Kurt Thomas role from last year. And a foul on Diaw. They were going to have an easy alley-oop to Beatrice. Golden State will take it out when we return. Amari Stoudemire, what a start. 11 points. Keeps his free throw streak alive at 33. And the Phoenix Suns right now with a 2-point lead here in Oakland. Just under 3 to play, first quarter.